So that was a great award show tonight. Was this your first Gine On Awards?
Oh no, I was there from the inception. Actually, when I was minister, this was one of the projects that we wanted to support in a big way because we think it's really important that we start to recognize all of the great talent that we have in Barbados and also use these opportunities to expose them to as wide an audience as humanly possible. So it was an honor for me to be here this evening.
Which award category is your favorite, if you have a favorite, and why?
I think, strange enough, it would be the mixologist. You know, I've been I've been watching what these guys have been doing for a number of years, and I've always blown away with them being able to create, like they said, these experiences, if you can call them culinary experiences, using rum in particular, and seeing that rum was invented in Barbados. I think they have a role to play. So the same way that we have Rihanna in music, I believe that our mixologists are going to be the Rihannas of the spirit world. And so that was my favorite category.
Very, very well said. Do you agree that Bajans are world class?
Well, I've been saying this from the time I know myself. In my own career, I've been able to travel, almost to every continent. And one of the things that I always recognize is that at home, you take a lot of things for granted. But when you go to other places and the way how people are in awe of what you do, and you sometimes look back and you say, but there are about 20,000 more where I come from, who in some cases might be much better than I am. But yeah, we do have some really talented people, and it's events like these that give us hope that that tradition will continue.
Very true. I know that you said events like these. Why do you think it's important for creatives to receive awards, especially at shows like Going On Awards?
Well, we've got two small problems in Barbados, and I use the word small tongue in cheek, right? So it's a small island with a small population, and so sometimes we have been brainwashed to believe that the best of everything comes from our neighbors in the north. And so we don't support our own creatives the way that we should. And even if we could support them, our population is just too small for a lot of our creatives to live the kind of standard of living which will be equal to others in other parts of the world. So those two small things give us a lot of problems. But it doesn't take away the fact that for many, many years, this country has produced excellent creatives in all of the disciplines. And sometimes they're not recognized at home. But I always say to people, I wish they had the opportunity to see how people respond to us when we're outside of Barbados. And it's from one generation to the next. And that, for me, is important. But I hope that parents in particular would give their children who show an aptitude for the arts the support that they need. Because without that support, it becomes increasingly difficult for them to navigate an already hostile environment to the arts.
Very true. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very good night, Philip K. So I see you have an award here. If you can, you tell us which category you won?
Reggae Song of the Year.
Okay, and that was tonight or that was on the cocktail party?
Yeah, before.
How do you feel about winning an award?
This is my first award and it feels great. I am lost for words. This is a really big moment and I am really excited. I think my face may not show how excited I am, but I am excited, yeah.
All right, why do you think it's important for creatives to receive awards or for there to be Going On award shows and the like for creatives?
I think that it is important to highlight, to acknowledge the hard work that artists all over Barbados has put in. It is okay to celebrate, but it feels better to celebrate with people and with the acknowledgement that people see your craft, they see your hard work, they see the time you put in, and they say, you know what, hats off to you. Good job. That feels good. That is a motivator in and of itself. So yeah.
What message would you give to your 10 or 11-year-old self from where you are now?
My turn. Do it even if it feels weird. I think that what I've observed over the years is that we have boxed ourselves in because of fear of, I don't want to look bad, or I don't want to seem, like I doing too much. But do it. I think that people are looking for those who would step out the box and step out their comfort zone and do it. And I would say to trust in Jesus most of all. This is the very difficult road as a creative, and it's important that God guides you in everything you do. So even at 11, I would still say that to myself. Yeah.
Okay, last question. What would you say inspires you? If it's more than one thing, you can give me about three. What inspires you?
I think my purpose. I think the Lord has called me to do music and to spread His message and tell stories. I think that's an important part of um being a Christian. You can still tell stories and share the craft that way. Um, yeah, I think that's basically it. I think that the art form of music has, oh man, it breaks borders. So that inspires me to go because I know the audience that I can reach, with music, with that little, tool. So that, and just to when I hear the testimonies of people who have been inspired, impacted by these songs, that drives me and that motivates me to do it. So yeah,
I hope to see more greatness from you. Definitely looking forward to it.
thank you so much. Blessings, man.
Tell me which category you won again,
Dancer of the Year.
and how do you feel about winning this award?
I'm excited. I won last year, but this year is my first time actually being here and able to collect the award. So I was grateful to experience it and then also accept the award. And I appreciate going on for everything you do. That is what I do.
All right, tell me something. What inspires you, or what had inspired you from a little girl to dance, and what inspires you now?
Oh, that could be a bunch of different things. It could be the rhythm in the song. It could be the feeling at the time. It could be a move or two that inspire a whole piece or a situation. My inspiration comes from different places, but I would say me traveling and gaining experiences and taking in from a bunch of different places, and then also being able to give a little bit of my home is the driving force to share what Barbados has to offer.
And it's beautiful too, the fact that you're a woman and you know we're in a Women's Month. So tell me something. What do you think is special about women? Any woman, every woman.
Women, you need more details. You need more details than that. No, personally for me, because my class is driven and mainly attended by women, and watching them come into the class where they may start in a low shell and then taking that moment to strip away all of the thoughts and be in that moment and just express themselves, enjoy themselves, completely release, transform. It's a beautiful thing for me to see, and I love to watch them go through that process as well. Big up women, mom. It's not too much stress. Come release.
For sure. And what is your vision for the future? I know you've already accomplished so much. What's your vision now?
In the near side, I get to go teach people to walk up in like Switzerland and Madrid and a couple other places I didn't think I would be able to see, and especially not walking up. But people will learn to walk up, and that's in the near. In the future, I hope to provide this opportunity as well for other dancers who would like to tap into the network and push everything higher.
All right. Even though you won Dancer of the Year, which is your favorite category in Gine On Awards if you have one?
Favorite category is tough. Actually, all the categories, when I started seeing the nominees, I was like, this is tough to decide. This is a hard category. Bashment Noah is where my heart lies, so probably Bashment.
All right. Thank you so much. Continue to excel.
Thank you very much.
You enjoyed the show tonight?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I did. I really.
What did you like most about the show?
Just the art, just the talent, the artists just coming to shore, giving thanks to all the giving gratitude to all the people and such. And the dance, it's a little soaking dance at the end, yeah. That was my favorite part.
Okay. What was your favorite category of the night?
Probably I don't really got a specific one, but probably dancehall song of the year. Like I was more of a hip hop, I was more of a rap man, hip hop man myself, but I just like to dabble in a few other genres, so probably dancehall song of the year.
All right, why do you think it's important for creatives to receive awards to keep them going?
Uh, just keep putting in the work. If you got a hidden talent, show it to the world. Just don't keep it hidden, and you gotta give a like good story to it. I mean, you got yeah, sure, you got clean. I mean, yeah, sure you got the good stories, right? But the most interesting stories are the most explicit ones. So you got you gotta have one of those kind of stories to your come up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, do you agree that Beaches are world class?
World class, most definitely. There's a lot of underrated talent here, right? And it's not over. And some of them go over to overseas doing big things, but yeah, the rest of we Beaches know we gotta show off a little bit, right? We gotta we gotta show off, come in with come in banging, come in with energy.
I big up myself all the time. Thank you so much for coming out.
Hi, good night. We are here with none other than Tay. If you know me, you know this is my favorite. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, and you?
I am even better now that I've met you. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much.
You won for what?
Best Emerging Artist of the Year.
And she is well deserving of it, of course. I don't know if you know, but this is the lovely Tay behind Party Nice Again, one of my favorite songs last year coming out. Okay. She came on stage and dominated. How was that song for you?
My song was honestly it was surreal because it was my first time doing an actual soca song, and it would have happened after BHC World Finals. So after that big performance, I was like, let me give it a shot, let me see what I can do. So when the song came out, it was really good to see all the positive feedback, and I plan to even do bigger this year.
I look forward to hearing more. If you're gonna party with me like that again, I'm gonna be ready for it. Again. I was like, party night. Listen, you had me on repeat. What was your favorite part of tonight?
Honestly, it was although it was receiving the award, it was also presenting an award because that was the first to me, and it was fun doing it with a corn. But I honestly want to say thank you to everyone who would have voted me to become the best emerging artist and also for Soca Artist of the Year, even though I didn't win that category. But I was up against some big ones. I was like, I'm just happy to be there. So, yeah.
And you look amazing. Who are you wearing?
Welchwear, made by that Swatch himself.
I have to get that number so we can get something custom made for me too. Okay. So I want congratulations and hopefully see you again next year. Is there anybody here that you look up to, like an inspiration for you that you're excited to meet?
I would have to say everybody because they all contribute in very different ways, especially Mikey and Nikita and Mo. They all just have something different about them, and I can pull something from all of them to make me a better artist.
So excited to meet you, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future, Tay. So have a great night. Shut off in that amazing dress for me, and make sure you go on the little spinny thingy. Good night. We are here with none other than Gabrielle Gay. Before I knew Gabrielle Gay was Gabrielle Gay, I was on Gabrielle Gay's Instagram. Be like, yes, that is who I want to be. I love your branding, not just that, what you stand for as an activist. And listen to me, the way you speak is so eloquent. I can listen to you talk and know absolutely nothing about what you're saying, but I will listen to you all evening. Okay. I want to congratulations. Congratulations to you. What did you win for this evening?
Okay, so we won Activist of the Year, and basically that commemorates, a young Barbadian who is really pushing the boundaries and really raising the envelope for any cause. And for us, that's education.
We want to thank you. If I were younger, maybe could have won an award myself. But how was the experience? You look gorgeous. Okay. What was this getting ready for you today?
Oh wow, getting ready today was a production. Okay, like wow, I was talking like 2.5 hours. Like guys have it easy. Okay, they just, they just put on a shirt and go. But no, honey, this was a production between the hair, big blow up hair, flawless makeup. Of course, gotta give a moment for the dread. I just wanted something, just very elegant, very sophisticated. That's really my brand. It's about being intelligent but also, taking care of your aesthetics, not being afraid to say, I want to look good and, be good on the inside, but also be good on the outside. So that was the vision behind the look for the people.
And you definitely pulled it off, by the way. What is the most important thing for you as an activist? Because you did win Activist of the Year. What is something that you're representing throughout your career, throughout your life? What is the most important thing to you right now?
The Early Bradshaw Foundation really began when I was 13 years old, okay? So literally just sitting on my bed, and I recognized that there were so many young people who didn't intrinsically love reading and literacy and education. So we really just began with a very simple solution-oriented concept of, instead of proverbially beating these kids over the head with books, let's reward them for it. Let's make these books come alive. So we then launched into a mentorship and education program where we connect with learning psychologists. We help children to read. We also provide like very engaging and exciting storytime sessions in schools as well. And then we also, pay tuitions. We also provide school uniforms. We also work with children who are differently able. So we also work with the differently able schools of Barbados and around the world. We do that in Asia. We work with a lot of children who are differently able in Asia, young adults, over the last 20 years, the gamut has been absolutely marvelous and enormous. And, it all really came from just a young girl, a young Asian Black girl on her bed talking to her mom with a dream to make education accessible and a reality for all. So, to anyone who's watching this right now, I know you see us with the awards and you're like, oh, that's so amazing. I could never. Yes, you can. Okay, you absolutely can, because all you need to do is have a dream. I have to thank God, God in heaven, Jesus Christ, thank you so much. I have to thank my mother, Mrs. Morgan, love you, mom, my whole entire family, and all the individuals who would have guided me along. So my key is have the dream, connect with individuals who are like-minded, who have your best interests at heart, and then just go from there. Once you build it, they will come. And our reading program, Gabrielle Gay Literacy Award Program, as well as the Early Bachelor Foundation, all the awards we've got over the years from Beauty Wen, all over, and now from at home. It's testament, that when you pursue your dreams, nothing can stop you and you'll be amazing.
We are all the way up over here. Absolutely. We want to congratulate you from giving back. It's time for you to be given as well by Gain On.
And I must say to all of our followers and supporters online, we reached over 1 million people across our social media. Yeah, so we had thousands of people messaging us. Like, we're voting for you. We're voting for you. And guys, we brought it home, okay? We brought it home. And thank you to my PR as well, Right PR Services, as well, for getting the message out there. So many people to thank, and all those who we didn't get to name, but just thank you. This is your award as much as it is mine.
We want to thank Gain On for sure, Gain On Awards. We want to thank DJ Simmons and Presenga. This means so much. I can't like win. This means so much to us as creators, as activists. It makes so much of a difference for you to be giving back. So thank you so much, Gabrielle, for sitting down with me. You and your amazing self.
If individuals want to find us, you can find us on www.erlinbradshaw, ERLINE, bradshawfoundation.org. Or, I don't bite, so hit me up on Instagram, Gabrielle Gay, spelling GABRIEEE, gay _ Yep, just hit me up and we can connect.
Thank you once again. Remember where to find her on socials. Reach out. Maybe they can even give back to the causes as well. Thank you so much for sitting with me. We're here with none other than Stonedwithcupid, winner of
Poet of the Year. No, the first time. Yeah, first time. I got nominated. Here's the thing, right? So here's the joke about this. I want to let the right camera say this. So every year I get nominated for Poet of the Year, right? And every year somebody that don't have post poetry on social media just beat me. At this award, it's literally kind of People Choice Award. Adrian Green tonight literally said he came up on social media. Guess who the first Poet of the Year was? Adrian Green.
Listen to me. We love the People's Choice Award. That's exactly what it is. The People's Choice Award. And that's what you won this time. Okay? It was fresh for the first 3 years. But we We're really excited and glad that you were here with
Yeah.
us here.
Likewise.
An amazing job. You've been putting out spectacular content back to back to back. Camera clean, words. I remember you had that one that went a couple million and it was a particular kind of vibe anyway.
Yeah. That piece was called .com, not Ushers.com. So it was like a poetry cover to that. Got 500,000, not a million yet. 500,000 views. We racking up some streams on Spotify too, unexpectedly. From Valentine's Day that just gone. So yeah, that was a blessing, a surprise really, a blessing and a surprise. I didn't think it would take off because we put so much work into these socially conscious pieces that we think people can relate to, and then you come and do a little this piece, and you go clear like, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
This is one says, let's go with you. I love that.
Action, the less you chase something, the more it comes to you. So I just start having fun and things start coming to me, and I'm like, oh.
That's what art is, though, when you can really just be yourself and enjoy what it is. What was your favorite part about tonight, though?
Well, my favorite part was when I put on this outfit and it looked good. I was like, yeah, that working. But I would say my favorite part tonight definitely was the mixologist men community. The men got a brotherhood almost. I don't know. I put on the outside. I just like to drink. I don't mix nothing, right? But the men seem like they got brotherhood and it's so competitive. I could tell they're competitive and it's a good competitive nature. But just seeing the camaraderie amongst the men, that inspired me. Like I love seeing men celebrate other men in a very pure, authentic way. So that was beautiful to watch. Also, I want Ingrid manage me. She watching this. All the Ingrid artists win an award tonight. So I like every single one. So I'm like, I gotta get my Ingrid. What's up? Ingrid, her poet. If you're looking for one.
Oh my gosh, I can take the mic from him right now. We're going to wish him congratulations. Tell me, is there one thing that inspired you, and how do you think the GineOn Awards really impacts artists?
I think it gives us a target. Because you definitely put out work and put in work when you win a people's choice. So for me, I put up 24 reels on and also TikToks last year. And we're talking professionally recorded and filmed reels, right? And I put in real work. We're talking tens of thousands of hours. So to see that manifest itself into a award, it lets you know, are you doing the right thing? So I think it's that affirmation for artists, let artists know that they're doing something. And one of the things that inspires me the most about this whole process is really seeing the other poets. Well, in my case, the other poets, because I'm a fan of all the other poets, right? I would like to think they're a fan of me as well. I would hope. But I'm a fan of all of them, and their work inspires me. So there's no stone with Cupid without a Adrian Green, without a Winston Farrell, without a Irijah, without a Cindy Celeste, who's last year poet of the year, without a Lashana Griffith, Tia Farai, Carmen. Theo the poet, can't forget my boy Theo. He for sure definitely competitive brotherhood there. So yeah, I'm a fan of all the poets. Even the poets are not nominated. We got one off camera here, Irijah Alkins off camera. That's a beast poet. Yeah, she's looking at me like, what are we talking about? Yeah, beast poet as well. If y'all don't know, so I just like seeing the camaraderie and like the creative energy.
Tell them one more. I know that you've been winning, and you'll probably go off and do your mingling and mixing, right? So just let them know where they can find you on social media.
So you can find me on all platforms. Stoned, that's with a D, Stoned with Cupid. Specifically TikTok and Instagram is where you find most of my free content. But Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, the Amazon store. And I'm looking to also bring up some stuff for World Poetry Day, which should be the 21st of this month. And we're looking to travel this year and do some touring. So hopefully we touch some other places and bring our Barbadian accent, our Barbadian poetry lyricism to the people in the world, We're trying to really make this a global thing. So this year is just not really the beginning, but one of the introductory years, yeah, another stepping stone, yeah.
Well, all the Ingrid artists was also out the country, so definitely that's the way to go. Thank you once again, Stone with Cupid, and congratulations on your win for Port on the Gear, yeah? We are back. We didn't go anywhere, but we are back with none other than Pull the Trigger.
Boo.
Hey, every single time. You're my girl. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, baby?
You feel better. Look, you're looking nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice and sparkly.
Thanks. I love it. I love the fashion.
Every single,
I gotta have it.
every single time. And congratulations, Juan, on the album.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Me too.
Yes, places, babies. I'll say.
100%. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing great tonight. It's so good to see all of this Bajan talent. It's motivating. It just makes me feel so alive. I love it.
You've been awarded for
Songwriter of the Year.
rightly so, because you put in work in 2022.
gotta put in that work, girl. I got a lot of work coming for 2023. Like, I'm just like, y'all ain't seen that yet. I know gotta start writing songs. So I'm really excited that people are loving what I'm doing so far, and I have so much more to come.
Listen, I know that you are an amazing songwriter, and I am sure there's something in my eye, right? But wait, who inspires you? I know you came up on stage tonight with your dad, and I thought that was so beautiful. It was generation on generation. Who inspires you? I'm sure he does, but who inspires you apart from your dad?
My dad definitely does inspire me. He's always pushed me to be my best self and pushed me in the right direction musically. Of course, y'all know I see it so often. Like, it's actually embarrassing by now that I love Rihanna. Like, I know everybody loves Rihanna, but not like me. Like, I actually feel like inspired by her, like her authenticity. Just, the fact that she's done it without having to follow all of the rules. Like, when I see her, I see me, and I'm like, well, I don't have to be quiet. I don't have to like fit into a mold. So the two of them for sure.
You were the one who voted for her for R&B song.
Wait, were you done?
She's not, but tell me why we haven't even coming to Gain On Awards. She might be. Let me not take this.
But I was thinking to myself, like it might not be fair to put her in that award. But then I was like, but what right thing for Beyonce and saying I do not want to be in Gain On Awards? I still want to be involved. Yeah, I was still calm, but you know me, I real down to earth. I was still calm. Unless people start behaving weird, I can not behave weird.
What? Who? What? I know you definitely were coming. You're bringing advice, you're bringing looks, and you wrote for a lot of people. But who did you vote for any categories tonight, and who ain't?
I cannot reveal my secrets. It was very difficult for me to vote because I really do think that a lot of people were so good and a lot of artists that I work with too. I was just like, I can't let them know that I vote for this body. But yeah, I'm telling you, I would tell you who I vote for Soca Song of the Year, and that was Pop Tight.
Obviously. Listen, Pull the Trigger Records is going to be doing amazing things this year. We know you did great things last year, and as you said, you're coming back with 2023 with a flurry. Okay, so where can they find you so they can follow the journey and know to look out for Sweet Girl?
Well, you can follow me at Pull the Trigger Boom on Instagram, and also we're on Instagram at Pull the Trigger Records, and that's the company. 222. Look out for it. We're doing a rollout, so we're gonna do some single rollouts, and then we're gonna roll out the full album for your streaming pleasure. I can't wait.
I'm so excited. I want you to write a song for me. I feel like I can be a singer one of these days.
Self to like, what kind of singer would you be like Whitney? I feel me.
I'm like a Whitney mixed with Michael, mixed with yes, but also Mole and Chief. I like Chief.
Like Mole and Chieftain.
Yeah, all of that.
I see it. I see it, Gabby. Bad Gabs is you're gonna be your stage name in it. Obviously.
I didn't wait to get me all in one shot. He was
It's too much. It's too much.
it was like freestyle. You don't usually hear rappers freestyle, but the way he did it.
It's actually, when you say that, like, the Mighty Gabby is actually one of my favorite songwriters. It's like Vibes Cartel and Mighty Gabby, Prince. I actually think that he's great. So when he was on that stage, I was living for it. I was living for it. Like, I had my gun fingers in the air, bro. It was crazy. I had to put them down quick.
We want to thank you again for sitting down with us. Pull the Trigger Boom. Album is out. I'm sure there's so many amazing people to look out for who are at the GineOn Awards as well. So don't go too far. They're really clicked on and linked on to Pull the Trigger Boom, Shanna Hines, my girl, sweet girl.
What going on?
Okay, you are at the Gine On Awards 2023. Was this your first award show?
Yes, please. It
And how was it?
it was really good. Like in terms of time management, everybody came on smoothly. Everybody spoke well. The artist did an amazing job. I was very impressed.
What was your favorite category of the night, if you had one?
I would probably say Soca Artist of the Year because that category had the most energy. Everybody is sitting at the page and we love soca music. So it's very infectious just seeing the presenters of the award and then the nominees as well. And how the presenters were dancing before they even called out the winner of the award. So I would definitely say that was my favorite.
What do you think is important for creators to be rewarded, like in Going On Awards and other such awards? What do you think that's important?
Well, I guess as a creator myself, I've always dreamed of making it big as a creator, but coming from Barbados and always hear you're a small country, the arts not really recognized, that you kind of felt like, I don't think I'll ever have a chance. And then Rihanna came along, and then we realized we could be on the world stage. So then even just having the Gine On Awards, it just opened my eyes to so many other creators on the island, but also it shone a light on my category, which is cosplayer of the year. And I just felt like, wow, we're getting recognized for what we do and what we love. So it's a really good feeling.
And on that note of Rihanna being a woman, especially from Barbados, why do you think women are so special? Being that we're in International Women's Month, why do you think being a woman is so special, or why women are so special?
As a woman with many female friends, there is just something unspoken that we share that you can't really even put into words. But I'll try my best. With my friends, it's just this energy, this feeling like we re-energize each other when we come together. We share our stories and we come together. And like you can meet a woman today, 5 minutes ago, and then y'all are best friends. And there is just something intrinsic about being a woman that we can't even put into words, but it's just a shared commonality. I just love it so much.
Do you think women sticking together is important in creative industry?
I have came up through like the decades of YouTube where like some people would come on YouTube and they would show you their makeup techniques, they would show you their hair techniques, the natural hair movement. And coming up as a young girl, I didn't see a lot of that until they came on the sphere. So they encourage a lot of women to go out and be confident and be yourself. And it was very important at the time and it's also important now.
I expect to see you at Going On Awards 2024. Are you coming? All right, thank you so much. So we've completed yet another Going On Awards show. How do you feel about this year's show, 2023?
I think this is the most proud I've felt doing the awards because the level of talent and skill has grown in a year. I don't know if during the pandemic people had a lot to think about and then had a lot to say in their work and the time that they have taken to create these things. It's amazing the amount of talent we have on this island. It amazes me. And as an artist, because I'm not just like, oh, I like Bajans and I like Bajan artists. I am an artist. And to see what people have created makes me proud to be an artist and a colleague of some of these. Well, all of them really.
So Going On was created then for artists to be able to showcase artists.
Yes, because it is important that we showcase our own. Everybody says, "Oh, home drum should beat first," and that is very, very important because when we sit down and we have our own interviews on our own platform, when the cameras are off and people open up and talk about their trials and tribulations because they need to get her album done, because as a dancer you're not respected and you don't have enough dressing rooms or just support from the country itself in certain aspects, it really hurts your heart, because you see what people are doing and they're not your friends. These are just people just like you who are trying to build something. And I hope that Bajan artists and entertainers don't ever give up. Don't ever give up because you have been blessed with gifts, not just one, because who can sing, can dance, can draw, can act. So it's not just one thing. And I hope that you do not give up. Do not give up. It's important that you say what you say, you do what you do, and you execute what you need to execute. Because art heals community, and we need artists to continue to heal, continue to shift conversation, make us uncomfortable, and maybe be like, maybe something should change there. Maybe we should look at different aspects of art, different aspects of culture, and find ways to change the narrative.
What's different about the awards this year? What's different? What's new?
I would say there's so many little things, man. Like we had more people in this year. And culture is always ever changing. So even to say that the show might be has a particular format, people have changed a lot this year in terms of who may have been awarded this year. And that doesn't mean that the person who awarded this year is better than everybody else. It just happens that that is the conversation that's happening. And sometimes you might get more attention on a social media personality, or you might get more attention on fitness trainer personality or something like that. But every year we see a shift, and it really
makes us think about what's going on in community, what people are really talking about and what they care about in a specific time. So it's kind of like a graph of culture actually, because you can look at the levels and see where the trends are and what people are interested in at the time. So it's very interesting to see. This year it was very, very different in terms of, like a dancehall artist and what he's putting out, or social media, or even activist of the year, all these different things people were focused in and zoned in on, and not only in Barbados, but across the world, because over 177,000 people came on our website, and it was not just in Barbados, it was all over the world. Like, they had flags that I don't even know, never see before on the website. So it's hitting, and people are watching.
How do you feel about the success of tonight's show?
I feel good. I am at peace. I haven't slept in about 36 hours, and that's not an exaggeration. So I'm nursing a headache, but I'm pressing on. Um, Tonight was beautiful. I think one of the highlights of the evening for me was seeing Nikita sing her aunt's song, Carlin. And
It was very emotional.
yes, and her connecting with that. And when we asked Nikita, we were like, we know that this is something that's very heavy for you. And if you don't want to do it, we completely understand. And she was like, no, let's go for it. And she gave her all on stage tonight because of the legacy that Miss Licott had. She taught a lot of singers, younger singers. She traveled all over the world, represented Barbados, and the legacy within the Licott family as well. So to see Nikita on stage representing that is a tribute in and of itself. And it really warmed my heart to see that. I think that was the highlight for me.
On the note of Nikita and her aunt and women, and you being the female co-founder of GineOn, what do you think women are special?
Women are amazing. We always have that eye to see things a little differently. We are very feminine. We are open to listening to our emotions. And I think that women are amazing because my mother is amazing. My aunt is amazing. My grandmother is amazing. And their parents, their sisters, their aunts, their uncles. A woman is always there fixing something,
Very true.
or they know how to stretch money. Like, you would have $0, but for somehow, some way, money is found to feed the children, to encourage their children who want to become artists. So I think women are phenomenal. They are a light, and I am proud to be a woman.
As am I. Thank you so much. Was this your first Gine On Awards?
No, actually, this is my second. When I have first got nominated back in 2020.
Okay, which category were you nominated in?
Back then it was hip hop song of the year, which was Same Energy. Music video of the year, same energy. Back then I was a student of the BCC Theatre Arts program, so we had gotten nominated for that as well. I had gotten nominated along with Stonedwithcupid when he did If a Bullet Could Talk. There were a couple, I think one or two more, but I can't really remember right now.
Okay, you gave me a lot of categories there. Do you have a favorite category outside of your own?
Right now, my favorite category outside of the ones that I've been nominated for is stage performer of the year. Because I feel as though it is a lot more versatile than the others, because you don't only have singers, dancers, but you also have flamethrowers, you have the Haynesville drum band. It it opens a lot more for other people to still get an award.
Why do you think it's important for there to be shows like these present, especially Gine On Awards for creatives?
Especially visibility for a niche market in Barbados. Um, because if you look at the majority of the categories here, you're going to realize that not a lot of Bajans even know that half of the people that were nominated exist, right? Um, if you look at rock band of the year, rock song of the year, we have rock bands plural in Barbados that are making amazing music that is on par, if not better than international music. We have mixologists who make drinks that taste better than the people them out there. Um, like the list goes on. Like, we have people who are able to execute to perfection, and because Bajans have a false narrative of everything that come out of Barbados is not up there. But as you can see throughout the entire night and throughout the Thursday night as well, it is there, and we have people who are able to do it to a professional and beyond level.
So you agree that Bajans are world class then?
Of course, of course, of course, without a doubt. With
What was your favorite moment of the night tonight about the whole award show?
um Bruce Lee Almighty completely messing up the word mixologist. Cause I want to know how he had people next to me. He had the other people that was coming on saying mixologist. Look, trust me, just to create a word and let everybody adopt it one time.
Very true.
But that's another thing that speaks to the Barbadian culture and the Barbadian people. We can literally do anything and it will catch on. Right? We have the talent to create things, and it's not just creating for creating sake, it's creating things that can live with people and will stick on for a very long time.
What do you hope to see for creatives in the future in for Barbados?
Um, More of them. Um, a lot of people tend to shy away from either the arts as a whole or their specific art. Um, I I heavily dislike the fact that a lot of people feel as though they have to change in order to be seen, and it's no it's not to say don't be versatile, because as a hip hop artist, I have to do a dancehall song every now and then. I gotta do a calypso song every now and then. The time hasn't come as yet, but it's coming. But don't allow yourself to compromise what you believe is you just to make other people, because I feel as though you lose two very important things: a piece of yourself and a piece of your authenticity.
Very, very well said. So, as an artist, what would you say to your younger self at this moment?
Um, Stop giving up so much. Um, Keep pushing. Don't be afraid to walk up to people and say hi, ask a question. If you don't know something, find out, and don't just settle for anything. A mistake I made years ago when I first started music was I used to rush down a lot, and some of the music that, if I had taken the time to finish, would have sounded a lot better. I believe would have been up to par with the people that are here with me today. So there's nothing wrong with taking your time, just don't waste time. Yeah.
Extremely well said. Well, thank you so much, and I hope to see you at Gine On Awards 2024. All right, good night, Miss Faith Calendar. Welcome to the Gine On Awards 2023. How many categories were you nominated in tonight?
Two categories:
What were they?
Soca Artist of the Year, Soca Song of the Year.
Okay, so although you were nominated in those categories, are they your favorite categories or category? If not, what is your favorite category?
Yeah, those are definitely two of my favorites. And I have to add Music Video of the Year to that as well. Yeah.
How do you feel about tonight's show?
It was amazing. Big up, Empress Zinga and DJ all the time. I think it's phenomenal what they're doing, putting together this award show, for all the creators, for all the amazing Bajans. And I wish them lots of success for years to come.
Why do you think it's important for creatives to be celebrated in this way?
Because it's hard. It's hard to be a creative, really and truly, following a dream, following a passion, and to know that there's somebody out there rooting for you. There's somebody out there seeing your hard work, your dedication, your commitment to your craft, and being able to celebrate that. I think that's amazing.
All right, as a creative and a creative woman, what do you think makes women so special? You know, we're in International Women's Month. What do you think makes women so special, or what makes women special for you?
The presence that we bring, we are goddesses. When we step into a room, you got to notice us. So definitely the presence that we bring, and we each have our unique flair and femininity that we can bring to a room. And we're just so talented, man.
Speaking of talent and speaking of women, you already have a very talented creative from Barbados, our own shores, Rihanna. So tell me, do you agree with the statement that Bajans are world class?
We are. Come on. For
What do you hope to see for creatives in the future, outside of awards in general, for Barbados and the wider world?
I'd love to see more support for sure financially, because it is
very expensive to be a creative to on that world class world stage level. So a lot more injection into their businesses, a lot of business development as well, because a lot of the artists, they do it because they love it. But we got to start thinking, oh, this is a business. A business needs X, Y, Z, and let's take this to international heights for sure. So definitely lots more support.
As a creative, what inspires you? If there's one thing you can pinpoint, what inspires you?
What inspires me? There's so many things that inspires me. Again, as you said, Rihanna, seeing people like Rihanna, and some of the women in the wider Caribbean as well, they inspire me, let me know that it's possible. My family inspires me, the support that they give me to push, to keep going. And I pull inspiration from myself as well. The big dreams and the big goals that you have, they really keep you going as well.
As a successful woman right now, what advice would you give your younger self if you could meet them?
What advice would I give my younger self? I definitely say to don't give up. There are so many obstacles that are gonna come along the way. And I'll tell myself, you could do it. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. Everything that you need to succeed is on the inside of you, and you just gotta pull that out of you.
For sure. All right. Thank you so much. Continue to excel.
Thank you.
Had the party of the year, which was Spain. My first ever Juve was for my birthday. It had a fantastic turnout. Then I was nominated for Fitness Trainer of the Year, and then also Social Media Personality of the Year.
Okay. And you won Fitness Trainer of the Year last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I won it last year and the year before that. So let me say, congrats, Fallon. You did a fantastic job. I was coming looking to do the three-peat. It didn't happen, but next year we go again.
What do you think is important for people like you and other creatives, other people that are just doing their thing in Barbados? What do you think that's important to be celebrated and be awarded for their craft?
Yeah, it's very important to be celebrated because like people like to be encouraged all the time. So you like to know that what you are doing is not going like unnoticed. So things like this to realize, whoa, these people in Barbados voted for me to be a part of this. Like that's a wonderful feeling and that would encourage anyone to continue going. So yeah, fantastic job. Let me big up Going On Awards for what they put on. Like it is a fantastic thing. And I'm looking forward to it again next year.
Okay, so I hope to see you in many more categories next year. Mhm. But before you go, do you agree with the statement that Bajans are world class?
Yeah, for sure. I always tell Nandi, like, Barbados, this rock, 166 square miles, we have loads of talent. Even tonight, I saw loads of music videos, loads of people being nominated that I myself did not know about. And everyone was top tier, everyone was fantastic. So again, this awards like help build awareness of certain people. So now I will be looking forward to see what these people do, how where these people go. Like Barbados top tier. Like Rihanna is the pinnacle. You understand? Then we got people like DJ Puffy who always traveling. You also got Nandi who always traveling. Like, yeah, like we second to none.
All right, thank you so much. Continue to excel.
Okay, thanks for having me. All right.
Good night. Thank you. This has been a Gine On Awards 2023. We hope to see you next year.